What's up, good people, and welcome back to my channel where we bond over our favorite TV shows, trending topics, and everything in between that we care about. So today we are discussing the story about Busta Rhymes, hip-hop legend, hip-hop rapper, who had an incident recently where he threw a drink at a fan, I'm assuming, who grabbed his hind parts, his clapis, his behind, his booty. And we also have an update of her responding and what her response was to the situation. So we know that fans are known to push boundaries, but Busta Rhymes wasn't having it with this woman who grabbed him. Busta Rhymes is a legendary rapper who is relatively unproblematic when it comes to hip-hop, and he's not the type to unleash on his supporters. However, a video recently surfaced showing an unfortunate encounter that reportedly occurred on February 13th while Busta was in Las Vegas. According to reports, Busta was at a Las Vegas convention center for the Magic Fashion trade show. In a brief video, he can be seen making his way through a small crowd with his team flanking both sides. Then a woman comes up behind him and quickly grabs his hind parts, and the rapper swings around looking visibly upset and immediately simultaneously throws a drink. So let's take a look at this video that's now going viral. So as you can see in the video, the woman looked as if she was smiling or laughing before the drink was tossed. After she touched his hind parts, I was looking at it like, well, was she expecting a different kind of reaction, him to turn around and giggle, or him to turn around and give her the wave, like come on with us kind of thing, you know, because she seemed to have paused. It wasn't like she touched him or grabbed and ran. She didn't do a grab and dash. But as we can see from the video, her later reaction wasn't caught on tape, but she reportedly spoke with the Shade Room about the altercation. She was identified as Nikita Mathis, owner of Platinum Plus Fashion Boutique. Says additionally, Mathis insisted that she didn't intend to touch Busta inappropriately and was only excited to see the rap icon. So I guess she didn't know what else to do. She didn't remember how to say hi, or I'm a fan, or even just a fan scream like, yeah, oh my God, Busta. No, instead her hand was like a magnet or a moth to a flame, or being his buttocks. But she's quoted as saying, I didn't mean to touch his behind, honestly. I was just happy to meet him and wanted a pic. She further says, being a longtime fan, I admit I shouldn't have touched him at all, but he's Busta. I felt like I could possibly get a pic from touching his butt. Really? Is that what we've come to? Like, you think you can touch somebody's butt and they're gonna be like, oh, you want this picture? Oh my God, Jesus. Nevertheless, Matthew's explanation was criticized by people who claim she shouldn't have touched the rapper at all. And I think the great majority of us would feel that way. I mean, he's a human being. He is not he's not a robot. He's not an inanimate object. He's not a toy, something to be toyed with. This is a grown ass man who happens to have a job as the entertainer and has done very well in his craft for many years, a couple decades. But that does not give us as the public the right to, we don't own these celebrities and these public figures just because we feel a connection to them and we've known them, you know, or of them for decades or whatever. They don't know who we are. They don't know who we are. And so we can't be touching them and doing inappropriate things. Yeah. And then the other part of it that a lot of people, this part of the conversation is coming up, that if this had been a situation where Busta was a female and the aggressor was a male, how this would have gone so much differently, and you wouldn't have people who are trying to kind of wash it away like, oh, whether or not Busta was wrong or not. The truth of the matter is she needs to be very grateful that he didn't turn around swinging at the same time. Very grateful. And then I've even heard, just from doing this particular story, doing a little research on it, that, and I think I kind of vaguely remember, but Busta has been in a few, well, that we know of publicly, a few public situations like these where one woman attempted to grab his crotch, or actually grabbed his crotch, and then another situation where, and I remember the one where he was someone wanted an autograph or a picture or something, probably a picture nowadays, everybody wants pictures, a picture or something, and he was rushing, and then they, you know, called him out of his name and called him an a-hole or whatever, and he was like, he had to like turn around and he was like, I'm going to the bathroom, like, and he was very graphic with saying that he was about to take a number two. And so, like, I'm rushing to the bathroom for number two. It's not that I'm being an a-hole, but he said it aggressively, etc. But I don't know. It's just like people have to work on respecting. And I get, you know, some people feel like, oh my God, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for me to grab a picture with this celebrity, etc. I get it. It's a, you know, I get it. People want to do it for clout and all that good stuff, and sometimes just for the memory. Like on a very innocent level, there are people who just want to do it for the sake of a keepsake and a memory. But then you got, you know, the majority of people right now, they're trying to do it for the gram. Yeah, so, you know, there's been the other side of this. A lot of people have been laughing and felt that Busta overreacted. But again, Nikita violated Busta's space. I mean, she grabbed his, you know, private parts without consent. And again, had he turned and swung on her, you know, it would have been lights out for her. And so again, she needs to be grateful. And I'm glad it doesn't at least appear from this Shade Room article that, you know, she plans to do anything with it, and she is taking a level of ownership of or responsibility for what has occurred. It doesn't seem like she's gonna try to sue him or anything for, you know, her stained clothes or soiled clothes. And then there are some people who are going as far as to say that she should be charged as well, criminally, for, you know, assaulting him. So I don't know, just wanted to share this story with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. With that, until next time, until I upload the next video, make sure to take care and be blessed. Peace.